Friends, in this video for I Thought Wealth, I am going to talk to you about my learnings from financial planning. As a self-taught person who started with a few thousands and slowly built a portfolio, then created other assets and created an asset allocation for myself over these years, my own journey itself has taught me quite a few things. Then I have also become an investment advisor and a financial planner, set up a financial planning practice and work with a team of professionals. That has been a secondary learning for me. Between these two learnings and my keen observation of how financial planning is practiced in the marketplace, I thought I could share a few points which I feel are very relevant. Firstly, financial planning as a discipline has greater value to me as an investor or as a wealth creator if it is independent of product selection, investment expertise and strategy. To me, financial planning is more at the asset level, at the level of securing one's future, at the priority level of setting wealth goals, actualizing dreams, converting goals into reality, and continuing through life by ensuring that what I wanted to do gets done at the time I need to get it done. So I don't want products, strategies, and investment expertise to confuse with my financial planning. Often, these get into very intense conflict. How much of mind space of a financial planner should go into these? That question is a very critical question. To my mind, a financial planner has to look at the macro risk constantly. If he does that, he would have done more good to me than anything else. The product specialists or let's say the strategists can do what they are good at doing. They need not come into my financial plan and tell me that my money cannot be taken out of one asset class and put in another asset class. Now try and think that this is specifically the mistake that happens all the time. If you are engaged with a product specialist or with somebody who is a strategist in one asset class, his tendency would be to keep us anchored to that asset class. That works in direct conflict with how good financial planning should protect me, give me the comfort and the guidance to take what is in my future interest. Often, decisions don't get taken on time with relation to asset allocation shifts, like in a bull market, switching out of overpriced equity into underpriced real estate. This never happens. Typically, most real estate decisions of people are taken at the wrong end of the cycle. Why does this happen? This is because the mind share given to real estate as an asset class, to that investment, to the efficiency of that investment, to the quality of the decision is definitely lower than the attention that we give to other asset classes like equity or debt. The reason is very simple. The financial benefits thrown by equity or debt as an asset class to advisors is always keeping disproportionate mind share. It's always keeping them focused on that than on real estate where there's probably no interest. But to me as an investor, to me as a wealth creator, and to you, that is the most critical thing. You need that. So, my sense of aesthetics and how I see financial planning is that the financial planner guides me through my macro, guides me through my overall asset allocation, guides me through those macro shifts that I need to do across assets, tells me when I should move from equity to gold, when I can move a little bit of money from equity to real estate, which is the opportune time for me to scale up my real estate, what are the assets in my portfolio which are marginal assets which won't contribute to future wealth, how I should create wealth for the future of my children, how I should fund their education, how I should finance my own leisure and the hobbies that I wish to pursue. These are clearly the more important things that make a qualitative difference to my life, and that is what I would like a financial planner to do for me, and that is what I would do if I were directly your financial planner. But you will notice that financial planners spend more time in telling which mutual fund scheme to choose, which stock to buy, which debt mutual scheme to choose, which bond to select. Now, these really are cross-domain specializations which an individual may or may not have. And even if he has those domain specializations, while applying, is he going to strike the right balance between his knowledge of multiple domains? And how is he going to ensure that our interest is always above these knowledge and domain specializations? That in essence is the crisis in financial planning. That in essence is the crux of how financial planning ought to work for you and for me. I have myself started working to a plan in the last few years where I had set a target of how my asset allocation should evolve, how I should reduce the equity centricity of my personal wealth and create a more balanced asset allocation, and how I should use bull markets to do this efficiently. Now, typically, most people don't use bull markets efficiently. And if you don't use a bull market efficiently, all the good things that you did towards a bull market just don't translate into much. So that has to happen, and financial planning should ensure that. So the way you engage with a financial planner, you have to bring your focus back to the macro, to how your financial plan is going to guide your wealth creation, your future life, and guide you towards your goals. You should be spending more time on that than on finding out whether the financial planner's investment choices have worked well or whether they need to be made better. Those choices can be dealt better by a product specialist or a domain specialist, or dealt separately from the financial planner if it is done by the same person. Unless you are able to segment these two very clearly and create more focus on the macro picture of your life and your financials, you cannot get the full value out of financial planning. I am a great believer in financial planning, and I think it is most critical for my future as a wealth creator. It's central to how I want to create wealth for my family, and it's central to you as well. So, how you are going to view this, how you are going to change your perspective, how you are going to change your approach towards the future, all these things are very critical. Only then you will be able to get the full power of financial planning in your life. I would be sharing thoughts like these, which I learn and imbibe with you through this channel. If you like this video, please share it with your friends. Do subscribe to our channel, and thank you very much for being with us on this journey. Thank you for supporting iThoughtWealth.